Okay, here we go again. This is round 2. Let me just get the stream. Okay. There's the link. Kenneth is back. Slurp of life. Okay. Well, I'll just share this all again. And Lisa's back too. Hello. Glad you folks came back. Yeah, the stream went kaput. Well, I chose to make it go kaput. Things just weren't going to plan. There we go. Okay. Anyone else I should send them to? No, I think that's all good. So now we go over to OBS and we go, hey, display capture, go on. And we go back to and Shane's back. Yay. Sorry about that, folks. Let's start this again. Hey, welcome to the Saturday afternoon stream, take 2. Okay, so not only was my preview of the stream minutes behind, actually I think everyone was minutes behind, right? Hey, Rue's here too. Hello, Rue. You're all here. Lovely. But it turns out that the game had saved where I last played it a couple years ago, so it wasn't from the beginning. So I made an executive decision, because I have the power, and decided to reset the stream. So hopefully this time everything goes well. I've even turned the music down a bit, because it did seem to be a bit loud. I'll just go over again. So this week, we're going to start off with If Found. This is a visual novel I played about 15 minutes of a couple years ago. And there was a scene that was so effective, I'm like, oh, I got to play this whole thing and make a video on it. Now, I haven't in that time. So when the itch.io Ukraine bundle ended, and I was thinking of, going back to these narrative experience games that I like to play on the stream, it was one of the games that came up as, oh, why don't I play this? So Kenneth loves them VN. Indeed he does. To be perfectly honest, I'm not a huge fan of the genre, but this one's unique enough that I think it's worth a play. So I'm going to go into the game, and then we're going to go back to the start of the game, and we will play through it. It's apparently only like a 45-minute game, so even with this hiccup that happened with the stream, I'm thinking we should get through it before the first break. Okay. Yeah, see, it started like here. So we're going right back to the start. Boom. Yep, this looks right. Away, Annapurna! So yeah. As I said before, like the main mechanic of the visual novel is to erase things. Dreamfield! Which makes me think it was a mobile game first, or at least it was planned for mobile. Just let me know if anything's going wrong. Because I don't want to start the stream again, but I will if I have to. 750 million kilometers from Earth in orbit around Jupiter. I've never been so far before. Ooh, Jupiter. Hello, Huda. Rue's mom says hi. I need to go further. Only one more jump, and I will be the first to reach Planet X. Ooh. Tempestuous. I'm still alive. I did it. I'm directly within the orbit of Planet X. I've proved the theory. It's real. But where is it? Oh, I should probably just mention in case you folks didn't see my tweet, but Raccoon 2 is happening. So, I guess I should prepare to cry on stream again. I can feel its gravity. How can it be so small when its pull is so strong? These readings. Something is wrong. At least this is Ancient Aliens vibes. That just reminds me of Bread Peck Jesus. And that was a definite you had to be there moment. Raccoon takes Manhattan. This is a black hole. Oh no. Can we erase a black hole? Nope, getting sucked in. Ooh. Yeah, the effects they use on the backgrounds are really great. Is this the astronaut from 2001? Pardon me. And we have a title. Maybe coffee wasn't a good idea. Now I'm getting indigestion. It's a journal. I've missed a spot. Oh, more than a spot. This book belongs to somebody. Not anymore, it doesn't. I like how the little eraser shavings are littering the screen as well. That's why when I was cartooning, I drew in blue pencil because I didn't want to deal with eraser shavings. And, you know, scanners at the time didn't pick up blue lines if you scanned in black and white. December 3rd, 1993. 1993. Everything is being erased. I'm home. Oh, there's a very foreboding kind of drone in the background, isn't there? Home does not seem safe. My name is Cassio. Things to remember. earliest memory is your da holding you up on the beach, lifting you over the waves, rain coming in, he said. Best get back or your man will worry. You finished 2 goes of college. Never! Oh, cool. You finished 2 goes of college, your undergrad and your master's. Everyone thought you couldn't even survive on your own. You stick with it. 3. When people stare, just ignore them. Think about the stars and the galaxies and dark matter, whatever it is. Remember how small and insignificant we all are. 4. You don't need to be nice to people who bully you. 5. You don't need a relationship. Relationships don't work with you. You can try and be normal and have a relationship, but it's never felt right. Oh, okay, we're going. I guess I was premature with the reading. Well, they're getting rid of everything they are, I guess. Never felt right, and that's okay. It's okay to be quiet and weird. Preach on. That hits me. I've never really been able to make relationships work. Oh, new page. Whoa, big page. Wow. I should not have read that when I was drinking coffee. It just says I just erased a bag of flaming hot Doritos. I bet it was as quick as erasing a page from this game, dude. Just open, gone. Ma'am, Bird McHugh. Can I click on the what's it? Yes, Rue. Really, there are friends and family, and all those are relationships. But you know, when we say relationship, we mean romantic relationship. How can I? It'd be great to be able to, because those are obviously footnotes. Anyway, so her ma'am, as I said in the first stream, it's an Irish game. I'm not going to be doing the accent. Age 52, likes hosting the knitting circle in the house, watching Winning Streak on Saturdays, hates driving to Castlebar to do the big shop, mowing along the Pairs Council. My favorite thing about her, watching her slowly pick out a tune on the piano from scrappy sheets of paper. And a drawing of her. Here we go. There we go. Cool. Brid, sorry, not Bird. Irish version of the name Bridget, famous Irish saints, pronounced with a long E, similar to the English word breed. But the final D is like the D in Bridget, almost a J sound. Oh, Breach. Castlebar is the closest large town to Achill, a medieval market town. As the name suggests, it has a castle. Kenneth erases human decency. And the drone persists. Okay, cool. Okay, well now I know how to access footnotes. My knowledge of Ireland is very limited. Things to remember. She's from the mainland, from Westport. I think this is Irish. Wow, Measures not, and I made a complete ass of myself. She's from the mainland, from Westport. She jokes that she came from my da, but stayed with his five sisters. When I went to school, she started working in the post office. She only knows how to bake a few things, but she has great commitment to it. Ma'am is determined that me and Fergal will pass on a brown bread recipe. The only thing she kept at da was a Sunday jacket for me or Fergal when we were old enough. You mean there's actually crumbs left, Kenneth? You're slipping. Fergal McHugh, age 30, likes a few scoops down the pub with the lads, hates thinking. Goodbye, Fergal. Things to remember at Fergal. My favorite thing about him, we used to go and pick mussels together in Keene sometimes. There's a photo in his room of him at the Debs. Sarah is there before she left for Australia. He's smiling at the camera with a big goofy grin. He was the one who told me Da was in hospital. He came and knocked on the door in my classroom, and I knew at once something was wrong. His favorite films are James Bond films. He watches them religiously when they're on the telly. Oh, man. Like the Irish version of prom. It's Ireland! Vindication! Probably short for debutante, right? Man, I remember, growing up here in Australia, like as a kid, it seemed almost every weekend on Channel 10 or 7 there was a James Bond film on. December 4th, Saturday. I'm home for a month, then I can get back to Dublin. Fine. Feels like I haven't been on the island in years. Research jobs, projects, long hours, doing inventory in the supermarket, anything to keep myself away. There's got to be a name for the cheesy residue that gets on your fingers eating Cheetos or Doritos or all that. I want you to write a letter to Ma'am. Hi, this is who I am. Here's my name. Ta. Couldn't. Good memories here too, for what that's worth. Tea, hot water bottles, say your prayers, sleep tight. Mammy loves you. Loves you. Tea in Ireland always means the blend Irish breakfast. It's an extremely high caffeine variety, almost always drunk with milk and often with sugar too. Hot water bottle, a rubber container filled with boiling water and covered with soft cloth. Electric blankets were common in Ireland in 1993, so hot water bottles were essential for cold winter nights. Gamer dust. I'm fine. I think that's a lie. One page down. Sunday, back from Mass. No one in this house, nobody has drawn breath here since Da's wake. I can't stand sitting around. I need to breathe. I pedaled down the road just like if I just went fast enough, I could leave it all behind. Oh, nice. Sat on Keem Bay and watched the horizon. Famous beach on the west end of Achill Island. It's incredibly beautiful with yellow sand and surrounded by hills and cliffs. Gamer leavings. The word leavings is so horrendous. Then Cullum appeared. Cullum! It is you. Well, haven't you changed? Good to see you again, Cullum. Call me Cassio. Nodded, smiled. You should meet my boyfriend Jack. The weather approved. The brightest day since October. Hey, Space Eek. Yeah, I'm thinking with the whole space Planet X thing at the start, our main character is obsessed with space. And did 2 doctorates and a master's or something? Monday the 6th, Virgil mentioned working at the post office again. No thanks, too many faces. Met Cullum and Jack at the abandoned village and climbed up Sleevemore. Jack was all teeth and laughter, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed enthusiasm. I don't think anyone from Achill is that relaxed. Abandoned Village is a local tourist landmark on Achill, a village that was completely abandoned during the Great Famine of 1845 to 1849, but some of it was used up to the early 20th century as a summer village for farmers working on the mountains. Achill is the largest island off the coast of Ireland, connected by a bridge to the mainland. It's part of County Mayo, one of the 5 counties in the province of Connacht and Achill. Okay, cool. Pronunciation. Is this an Irish tourism campaign? Well, I do appreciate that learning about like the particulars of this story. Obviously, it's a very personal story to the people who made the game. A band? You're kidding. No, really? With Young Gun Shans, a real talent Shancer is. We're called the Banshee. Jackson on drums, of course. Colum the bassist, setting the groove. Shan sings and writes. I wonder what he's like. That's amazing. Up on the cliffs. Tuesday. Got hungry, went up to Dugart, to the tea shop. They make the only decent sandwich on Achill. Telling and hearing 5 years of stories, Colum has much more than me. Come hang out with us if you want some space, Cassio. We're out in the big house, out towards Keem. The three of us are living there together. It's amazing. Yeah, it's grand. At least after we cleared out the broken bottles. Come watch us practice. A village on the north coast. Doug Ort. Oh, Ort rhymes with hurt. Duggart. Big house. Common nickname for the houses that belonged to the Anglo-Irish aristocracy in the years before independence. Grand is the typical Irish expression. As an answer to a question, it means fine. As an adjective, it means lovely or nice. Yes, Rue's right with the names have not been challenging. I've come across, the problem is the ones that seem to defy what I know as pronunciation. Maybe the month will be grand. Like the one Rue right there, or Zershi. And here's the rain. Old room, old habits, old home. It's not a happy tone. I'm making memories disappear. It was nice to be fed and to sleep in my own bed, though it felt like a coffin, so dark and so empty outside. I guess part of this game is the idea you can't go home again. I got up to think and figure out how to talk to her. I believe this is the scene that was really powerful for me. A plan! The plan's gone. 2:12 a.m. December 8th. Things fall apart. My wee pet, what are you doing awake at this hour? I said I wouldn't do the voice. Hey ma'am, just wanted to make a cup of tea. Oh, the pot's on. Lovely. What do you have there? Nothing. I thought you might be drawing. Used to do such lovely drawings when you were small. Our little artist. Maybe you should have gone to art school instead. You had so much potential. You could have done anything you put your mind to. Oof. I've heard that a million times. Did you know Luke got a very good job in Castlebar, working for the bank? Well done, Luke. He said they're always looking for people. Said it's very technical, lots of numbers. Ah, ma'am, not this again. Don't tell anyone, but his ma'am said he's making you 35 grand a year. That's not nothing, dear. Ma'am, I'm going back to college in January for a PhD. What does that get you? What will you do then? Will you make any money with that? You can't keep scraping by, pet. You know we can't help out much. I'm going to do what I really want to do. Stars and things. Yes, the building blocks of everything. Well, okay, how are you going to look after yourself? Not to mention, of course, a family of your own. Pet, I just don't understand this whole alternative thing. There was a great show about teenage phases on Live Line the other day. I'm guessing that's a famous an Irish call-in radio show about current events and social issues, focused on political and social topics. I'm not even going to try and pronounce those names, Rue. It's not a phase, and I'm 23. Look, you're going to have to face facts. Settle down with a nice woman and get your life in order. Once you have children of your own, you'll understand. I don't want the same life as you and Da. You wouldn't even entertain this for a second. You always wanted the best for you and Fergal. Now let me live the life I want to. How can this be the life you want, with that hair and those clothes? It's none of your business. Oh God, you're really lost. Dublin, that university, it's changed you. You let it. You're not the person I've known. And what gives you the right to say who I really am? Don't you dare take that tone with me. I'm your mother. Well, you should act like it then. What does that mean? Aren't mothers supposed to love their children? Well, you have no right to say that. I've struggled every day to raise you. If not for me, you'd be out perishing in the cold. Ungrateful Wayne. Jesus Christ, I can't take another minute of you. Come back here this instant. Don't take the Lord's name in vain. Yeah, it was just like so emotionally rough. I'm like, yeah, I gotta play this. Oof. And I think that's where the first stream started, because that's where I stopped last time. Showed up at Colum's door soaked to the bone. In my head, I could hear Mam saying I looked like a drowned rat. Yep, got more context for this now. Colum opened the door. He looked at me once and took me inside. It's interesting to know like what triggers the ability to erase and move on to the next section. Inner Rain. Missed the spot. I missed another spot. Just we didn't get a footnote on what Wayne meant. I mean, from context, it's nothing good, but... Inner turmoil. Here's the purple rain. Ah, Wayne meets child. Huh. I thought it was an insult. Hello? Anyone? Come on, answer me. Damn it, the anomaly. This black hole. It's going to devour me. Devour all of us. One last message before communication cuts out. I'm going in. If I can't save Earth, at least I will find answers. Dr. Cassiopeia, over and out. Shh. Doctor, I can hear. Shh. Hello? An event. They don't give up hope. Shh. That hurt my throat. And here we go. Visions of bands. I'm gonna make the same joke again because it was so good. Once it appears. Didn't mean to wake you up. Sorry. Nice to meet you. Bye. Sleep. Was there a hint that Cassia is trans, or was that just me? No, this is, when the game came out, that was pretty much the main talking point when people were discussing it. It's a very personal trans story. Well, I guess they all are, but, you know, from I think, developers, you know, pulling from their own experience for this one. It took me a long moment to realize where I was. My head was throbbing. I looked around. It was the big house, Colum's new place. They're squat. My breath relaxed. 10:45 a.m., December 8th, coming and going. Jack jumped through the sitting room door. Wakey, wakey, up and grin was loud and happy. Food's coming, lots of rashers. Circles. Oh, right, this comes in, then Jack jumped through the sitting room door. Wakey, wakey, even his grin was loud and happy. Food's coming, lots of rashers. Does rashers mean rashers of bacon? For Irish bacon, leaner and meatier than American bacon because it comes from the loin of the pig. Ooh, tasty. Colum was the next apparition at the door. His voice was much softer, encouraging me to get up while the food was hot. But I rolled onto the cold wooden floor and pulled myself up slowly. My eyelids still wanting closed. I didn't know how to say thanks. Really interesting because of the race mechanic. It might, you know, come across like the second part of the writing before the first. And it doesn't really seem like it's too out of sorts. It's kind of an organic quality to moving on. Kitchen smelled so good. Erase it all. Here we go. This is the guy with the guitar, Shans. I didn't know if I had been dreaming. I complimented his playing without thinking. Oh, it's nothing really. I just said something stupid. Hi, Andrew. Glad you could pop in even if it's not for long. Tell if he was shy or cocky. He's just enjoying his juice. Bye, Shans. Welcome to our fabulous abode, Cassio. Set thyself and prepare for a breakfast extravaganza. I think I outdid myself, as always. I was salivating at the sight of the fry-up. Now, I did eat before streaming today, but I'm still hungry. I guess I didn't have enough. They all seem so comfortable in their own skin, so open with each other. Meanwhile, I'm over in the corner. We were still sitting on the table when the Angelus played over the radio. It was noon. Oh my god, I must have needed a big sleep. Ma'am would have had a fit if I was still in bed at home. Angelus is traditional Catholic prayer time. 6 a.m., midday, and 6 p.m. wonder if I could go back. No. Was there anywhere I could stay in Dublin? I don't know. Colum interrupted my thoughts. He calmed me down. You're not going nowhere, kiddo. It's interesting how some things don't erase. Like the seeing Callum. Won't go. Neither will that side. Well, racing is a messy business. He told me I'd have a home with them when I needed it. He's been through this himself before. Oh, that's nice. A home. Even if that home is leaky and damp. Turned out the only suitable room for me left was the practice room. I felt guilty, but cared for. Just like home. And now, the stars. In we go. Watching the toy show with Colum was like being kids again. I'm never going to get his name right, am I? Big kids looking out for each other and eating too many sweets. The Late Late Toy Show is an episode of the late night chat show, The Late Late Show, that airs just before Christmas. Different children come on the show to play with and talk about popular toys and to perform. Kiss me, honey bun. Ah, he's attacking me. Oi, get a room. We're going. Come on, Mogra. Irish for my love. Ah. And I got an achievement with this unpronounceable. One Dalek would pronounce it as Magra. Slan, a quick way of saying goodbye in Irish, a shortened version of Slan Abhail, or a safe journey home. I know I butchered that. One Dalek would pronounce it as Slán. Okay. Slán losers. Uh-oh. Awkward silence, awkward silence, awkward silence, awkward silence. I think we've all been there. So, how did you three meet anyway? We all went on the trip to Tip this year from Castlebar. Ah, music festival. With some crike. I had my guitar on the bus. Literally, the Irish word for fun can be used to mean fun in Hiberno English. It can also be used to questions like what's the crake to mean what's up or how are you. In the middle of a jam, Jack told me we were starting a band. Can you believe it? Pardon me? No, it's almost true already. I can't believe it. I hope Jack knows I have the musical ability of a broken wheel. I'm glad to have you in the house anyway. How did you even end up here? I knew this place has scary ghost house when I was a kid. Colum suggested it. We were talking about putting together an EP and we needed somewhere to practice. That's so cool. We got an actual gig coming up soon. That'll be deadly. I wish we were a bit more focused on the music though. Sometimes I think Colum and Jack just like having a place they can be together. Oh, I was a little surprised at breakfast that you were so comfortable around them. It doesn't bother me. Colum and Jack are good people. They're outsiders and I'm an outsider too. That's legal now anyway. About time. But it is kind of intense living on top of each other sometimes. So I'm really happy you're here. Now I can talk to someone when they're busy snogging. Hooray! You know, I think I did the leaving with your sister Asha. The leaving. University entrance exam in Ireland. Ah. Your family owns Niall's Chipper, right? That would be a chip and chip shop. It's a fish and chip shop, right? Ah. Battered sausages, fish, burgers, and onion rings. My dad runs it, yeah. We all got roped into help. I remember when Asha moved into my class. Never heard a Manchester accent in real life. Well, she's back there now with my mom's sister. She's studying medicine and everything, just like Mom. Cool. She was nice to me. I haven't talked to people from my class in ages. I left Ackhill so quickly after school. Everybody leaves Ackhill. I didn't think it would be so different when school ended. Tell me about Dublin. There must be all kinds of things happening. Gigs, parties, party gigs. Probably. I don't do much in Dublin or talk to anyone. There's libraries. Mostly I read physics and work and do computer stuff. My parents would love you. Well, I might be looking for new ones. Oh. Would they like another child? Not Cassia. Marquis Maith. Yawa. Gee, that's what I'm talking about. Look, make complete sense to an Irish person, but as an outsider, I'm like, what? Every star in this house squeaks so loud. Ah, they've gone to bed. Into the void. Ooh, another big, just a sec. I'm going to just see where we, this is to be believed. We're almost nowhere in the story. So you know what, folks? I'm going to take my first break. Wow, I thought this was a much shorter game than it looks like it's going to be. Okay. Any suggestions for what kind of music you'd like to listen to during break? Otherwise, I'll just throw on some chiptune stuff. Boo-doo-doo. Sonic the Hedgehog, eh? Okay. Why not? Enjoy that. I'll be back in about 5. And I return just as the sun ends. Wow, timing. Hope you enjoyed your Sonic. Okay, we go back to this and we go back to here, and I think we're good. Oh, right. Doy, gotta put the screen back on. Yes. Do. Boom. So during my break, I just thought, well, they've got a band, right? They've got a drummer and a bassist and a guitarist. Now they got a keyboardist because Cassio's there. Okay, let's continue. Okay, December 9th. Band practice all day. I sat in the corner and listened. Jack, you're coming in too soon, he huffed until Colin kissed his cheek. By tea time, they were playing in the dark. The house's mishmash of wires couldn't handle their equipment and the lights. Really, Dave? Yes. I was quite proud of that one. I told them they sound like Bon Jovi, but it didn't go down well. Jack shook his head sadly. It's a compliment. Not everything is perfect. As it's freezing, the immersion doesn't work, and I've learned a lot about different types of mold, but who cares? Jack, Colin, and Shans are also nice. I'll figure my life out tomorrow, or the day after, and wash my one set of clothes. And I see Andrew left. Well, it's cool he was able to stop by for a little while. 10th, a rare blue sky. I wanted to go out in the fresh air, and Shans joined me for company. Spotted Mrs. McGinty in a field halfway up the hill to the loft, her sheep running ahead of her. She whistled sharp. Oh, Mrs. McGinty. I don't think she recognized me, but gave us a short, swift nod before she turned back up the hill, sheep in tow. We talked about Manchester and Dublin. He was very impressed with my astrophysics. There was an eviction notice from the guards when I got home. Don't worry, we get one every week. I'm guessing the guards are the cops. Yeah, Irish police force. The 11th. Woke up and Colin was lighting a fire. I could feel the warmth return to my bones. I chopped peat briquettes in some thin slivers before the rain came. We had to ration our fuel, but I just wanted the blaze going all day. Yeah. Huh. Made by compressing the peat. Huh. Hey, it's Dorkax. How you doing, Dorkax? I'm Dave, not Mark. Dave! Shans put on a tape and we hung up some Christmas lights. The four of us lay around the living room listening to The Cure. There's a strange sensation in my body somewhere. As the weight dropped from my shoulders, I have lost something important. I don't know. Oh, I got the vibe when these band characters were introduced, but I know Shane will have seen this, but if the rest of you haven't seen a film called Sing Street, it's about like a teenage Irish boy who, starts a band and is pretty damn good and gets in trouble with his school and everything. It's a really good movie. Sunday the 12th. Shans went home today and I missed him. Colin brought the rest of us to his Aunt P. Maggie's. Colin stayed with her back when his parents kicked him out. She has a nice cottage overlooking Dugard Beach, half swallowed by fuchsia bushes and giant rhubarb. Ooh, giant rhubarb. Yeah, really good movie. Although it has that funny thing where like his brother plays him, like one of the biggest songs of the time, and then he's able to turn that into a song that sounds very similar but is original. She called us all wee lambs, made us cup after cup of tea, and insisted we stay for dinner. Chops and peas and coffee cake. The cake was unbearably dry, but I ate a big slice. And that's why they call it coffee cake. You need coffee. Like, one of my favorite things in life is to wash down a muffin with like a cup of coffee, to have a muffin coffee. And, I'd say 9 times out of 10, the muffins are too dry, but that's why the coffee's there. We left before it got too dark, and she gave us a huge shopping bag of food to take back. There were 4 selection boxes in there too. I'm guessing they're like selection of chocolates. Yep. Big box with around 6 chocolate bars in it. Wait, the Christmas, it's around the holidays as well, and this is going on. Things to remember at Colum O'Malley, age 24. He likes junk food, goes weak in the knees for a pack of crisps, especially their salt and vinegar. Hates working in the Corrigan's newsagent, Cities, the summer. Colum O'Malley, age 24, loves bass, walking bass lines. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Jack, Auntie Maggie, Akil. He'll take care of anyone and anything. That's how I met him, because he was feeding a stray cat near the school. My favorite thing about him, the way he awkwardly rubs the back of his head when he's nervous. Three. For all his kindness, he has a wicked sense of gallows humor. His laugh is surprisingly loud given how quiet he is. 4. Colum doesn't do half measures. It's like the way he feels about Jack. He's always all or nothing. Colum is good to tell secrets to, but he's not great for giving advice. He's not that good at making decisions himself. Aw, poor Colum. December 13th. Starting to forget my routine before I moved to the big house. Wake up at 12 and out of bed at 1ish, whenever the band starts. I wonder who lived here before. Some landlord, dead generations ago. 3, there was a knock and then a bang on the door. So I'm coming through the curtain, so I disappeared. Fergal on his little post bike with a letter from Mam. Jack was the one who opened the door, the one who handed me the envelope. I haven't left my room since. I talked a lot with Shans. He had a solution for everything. I have no things, so we're going to get my things. Tonight, the 2 of us will rob my house. Oh, damn. Or you could read a letter. Maybe your mom is trying to make amends. I mean, it's a long shot, but... Oh. Sisters of Mercy, Castle Street, Mayo. I'm guessing that's, Irish County. Occupancy or tenancy of the dwelling at Craigan House, Keel West, Dua, Hakilco, Mayo is illegal. An application for a recorder of forcible removal has been submitted. I believe before the 14th of December, Angarda Siochana will be called in. I'm guessing I'll go to the next one, then I can see what that is. All right, another name for the Irish police force. You have the whole of the 24 hours of the termination date to vacate and give up possession of the above dwelling. Sister Bernadetta. So the church is involved with like tenancy as well. My dear son, I don't know how to explain that I'm not or who she thinks or wants. I've been waiting for you to come home all week. I don't know where to start. Would you ever call me Cassia? What's happened all of a sudden? You're like a different person. Whatever it is, I know things will be right soon. I want you to know I forgive you for the things you said. Oh, you're angry and we all say things we don't mean when they're angry. Oh my God. Maybe you're afraid to come home because of that, and maybe you're afraid you've ruined things between us, but it isn't true. I'm still your ma'am, I'll always be here. I haven't touched any of your things. I didn't know some things you might want to talk about. When you get back, we'll go through it all together, decide what to keep and what to throw away. She's trying, but she has all these ideas of how I should be. Missing you, your ma'am. She didn't even consider she might need to apologize to. Yep. Heist plan. Walk quietly to Duvia via the bog road. Open my bedroom windows using the janky hinge. Pack up my stuff. Don't wake Fergal. Don't wake Ma'am. Figure out life with clean clothes. Into the void once more. feels like it's coming to a climax. The idea that, they're being evicted. The letter, she's going to break and dry and grab all her things. The clouds broke as we crossed onto the bog road. When I heard the stream, I knew we were close. There's the house. Dun 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 dun. 10th December 13th, the Bog Road Heist. Before I met these guys, I couldn't imagine this excitement in a million years. Shams asked me if I'd missed this place. It sounded so final, I just said no quickly. I didn't feel like talking about it. We climbed up the stairs my dad spent 2 summers on. Oh, probably building. Got it, building. Like, did he fall and couldn't get up? What happened there? I remember fights about whether Mam should make apple sponge or apple crumble for dessert. I remembered sick days at home watching Bosco on the TV under blankets. Clown? Non-gendered puppet in a box. Ugh, puppets. Thought about her old dog, Molly. The way she snuck in under my arms looking for rubs. Oh, who's a good girl. How light she felt in my lap when she died. Oh, yeah, I was there when my dog went too. It's still painful. Such a good boy he was. Hey, don't get mud on my jacket. I'm in. This room never really felt like mine. Or maybe this room is so blank because I hadn't figured out who I was. All I wanted was to sit in the back of the class and read books. I think Lisa can relate to that. Maybe this room lacks identity because it always had to be ready for guests. Granny at Christmas, aunts coming home, cousins from St. Paul. I just heard as I looked at my bed. Part of me wanted to crawl into it, burying myself in the cool sheets and their familiar scent. All my old clothes were things other people thought I should like. I didn't care enough to have an opinion. Making such a small, empty room have so much stuff in it. Yeah, it doesn't matter how small your place is. You just accumulate and accumulate. I should have brought a bigger bag. Whatever I can fit will be all I have after 2 decades. Footsteps in the hall. Oh no! You. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, thought you were a burglar. I can see you, you know. You never think of ma'am, you complete gobsheen. Irish insult. Another one of many ways of calling someone stupid. Hi, Fergal. What if she had heard you? She's probably awake now worrying about the robbers. Who's going to rob us on Achill? That doesn't stop her fretting, you know. Cassio, are you okay? Who's that? None of your business. I know you're living in the big house. What of it? Lots of rumors about what goes on there. They're all like you, right? No one is like me. You are the biggest freak around, that's for sure. I'm leaving. Let him right there. We're not done. Shans, take my bag. You're going to regret this. Sooner or later, your choices are going to catch up with you. I'm jumping. Catch me. Keep your bloody voice down. Stop. We're already so close to the event horizon. Please. Can you hear me, Doctor? Yes, I'm here. Who are you? Call me Control. Don't you have a first name? Something less formal? Control will do. Okay, Mr. Control. It's good to hear your voice. Thought I'd never talk to anyone again. How are your vital signs? Are you okay? I'm fine. Did you get my data? Looking at your readings now. The anomaly is definitely unnatural. With its trajectory, it will intersect with the Earth in only 24 days. If we get more data from the event horizon, we can do something, right? Maybe. We might be able to find the event that caused the anomaly in the first place. We don't have time to send a probe. I'll do it. What? It'll kill you. Don't be so pessimistic, Control. Like you said, there's still hope. This is reckless. Doctor? Doctor, respond. Please, call me Cassiopeia. Do. Oh, something's happened. My run collapsed into an out-of-breath walk. I realized all I wanted in the world was a bag of steaming hot chips and vinegar. I asked Shans about his dad's chipper and keel. He was fidgeting with the zip of his jacket. He asked me if that's what I really wanted. His family would be there. I was too hungry to mind. If you want to escape family, you go to Dublin. You don't get stars like this in the big smoke. "11:40 p.m., December 13th, Cassiopeia was over Kiel. Is Virgil why you can't go home?" "He's grand. I'm used to it. Mostly. We haven't really gone on since I went to college. Well, he seems like a complete tool. It's my ma'am. I just can't talk to her, and I can't handle how she looks at me now. We keep having the same arguments and talk about everything except the obvious. The only reasonable option left is to leave the country forever. Then she'd be stuck with Virgil. Oh God, that's a terrible fate." You don't sound angry with her, though. I am an aunt. She's done a lot for me. I love her. She raised us by herself. Dad would be away in Scotland for most of the year working. Sure she loves you too? Maybe. We never really used that word much around the house. I guess it's not an Irish thing. My parents are so open with affection, it's gross. They've no shame at all. That's sweet. Mum's been through a lot for my da. He's from Achill, right? Yeah, he left for work and ended up in Manchester as a porter in the hospital. If I lived in Manchester, I would stay there. If only. Mum even had to sign a letter to the priest that all the kids were being raised Catholic. She's still adamant that me, Tara, and Neil join Da for Mass every Sunday morning. So the neighbors don't forget we're just like the rest of ye. Well, hello. Speak of the devil. Ah, I did it again. Just need to make sure that the stream doesn't reset like it did last time. Come on, give us a bit of peace, Tara. I just want to meet your new friend. Nobody in this family can mind their own business. What, you mean you don't want me to tell Mum and Dad you're here? I'll see ye on Sunday. Isn't that good enough? Pardon me. Oof. I've been sneezing a lot lately. I guess it's summer now. Stupid hay fever. In Ireland, ye's and you's are common pluralizations of you, similar to y'all in southern dialects of American English. Cassio. I'm living with the band right now. Well, that's good. I'm glad they're still going. Neil bet me a fiver the band would break up before Christmas. They're all really talented. Talented and annoying. Sounds like my big brother. Lovely to meet you, Cassio. Cool name. That's my wee sister. She's a terror. I like her. She said my name is cool. It is. It's nice to hear people use it. Really? I hate my name. Sean's? No, that's a football nickname. Neil Anshanzagam. Oh, I butchered that, I bet. I don't have a chance. The pronunciation of Sean's is the same Shans, like chance, but with an SH at the start. Thanks, Doria. My name is Ishan. It's Indian. Will I stick to Sean's then? I mean, I don't know if that feels like me either. It feels like a character, but isn't that what a nickname is? You can change it. Your name is whatever you say it is. I was named after my grandfather. You can imagine what my parents would say. Trouble I'd get into if I even suggested it. I picked Cassio for a game in college and then it grew on me. Yeah, of course. Wait, what? You picked it? Obviously. I thought you knew. I mean, yeah, I didn't think about it. That's cool. Huh. He doesn't realize, so she's wondering or not to, if she should tell him. Or, this is nice. Thanks for talking to me. The lads from town would think I'm a weirdo about talking about names. We're all weirdos. That's true. I used to wish I was normal more than anything. I thought I could fix myself. Then I realized I didn't need to be fixed. Very healthy attitude. I'm sorry. Hey, punk. Mom says to come upstairs and stay the night. All right, time to go, Cassio. That will drive you back to Duya in the morning. We're leaving now, Tara. See you soon. Mom says you'll die of the cold out there. I love you too. Bye. Young Wov. It took hours to walk home. The story the heist spilled out over breakfast the next morning. Jack called us criminal masterminds. After a cold dripping shower, I got changed into clean clothes. Everyone was mighty impressed that I had a different t-shirt. I have never appreciated doing the washing enough. Oh, uh-oh. Things are shaking, so, something bad's about to go down, isn't it? In the evening, we watched Into the West. I made hot chocolate for everyone by melting down 2 selection boxes. It was a treat. I went with the gang to the post office to get the dole. Artist's salary, starving artists maybe. The queue was shocking, but everyone was friendly. People of all ages, but mostly older. I won't let that happen to me. I won't get stuck in Achill spending my evenings on my dole in the pubs. Well, you say that. Oh, interesting. Only the top half is doing that. Oh, wait. No, now the second half for some reason. I don't understand the differentiation of this stuff. I kept a distance just in case Virgil or Mom were working. Colin got another written warning from the guards by the house. Shan suggested that we could live in the seal caves up at Duggart Hill, Famous Five style. There was a letter for me, but I didn't open it. They brought some cans in the shop to take home. I didn't drink. Famous Five, I'm guessing, is a book. Me and Jack went to put posters for the gig next week. Fox's Den, number 10. Cup of Tea, number 3. Lovely Legs, 11. 16th, we went to Bingo. Bingo. A few looks when we arrived. Most of them were older women. I only ever saw masks. We saw that Auntie Megan joined her. No one paid us much mind after that. We won a shampoo gift set, thank God. We really need some in the house. Everyone looks a bit greasy. Things to remember about Jack. Age 25. He comes from a big family. There's 7, 8 children? Jack's somewhere in the middle, but I keep losing track. Hates sitting around doing nothing. Rain. Reading. Ah, yes. Yeah, that's where I know from. Like, when I heard Famous Five, my mind went to Hardy Boys, so I guess it's a very similar thing. He's vain about his appearance. He's trying to teach me about how to use moisturizer. You gotta moisturize. Talks about leaving Ackle like it's a question of when, not if. Colum's always wanted to stay. Loves sitting around drinking cans, cooking for others, adventure. My favorite thing about him, Jack's a great person to watch TV with, joking about whatever's on. He likes making things, but he's not great at cleaning up after himself. I will, yeah, he says, but never gets around to it, and he gets sulky if you push it. We woke up to a flooded kitchen floor. Oh, burst pipe, Colm said, rubbing the back of his neck. Happens when it freezes, he said. Colm's head was stuck in the sink all morning, and he did what his father taught him. Matha Bukhail. Literally good boy, but used in context means something like, well done, you're the man. An Irish person might also say good man yourself or good on you. He's Ma'an Buhil. Feels like this kind of the final days. Things seem fine, but just under the surface. Shans and Jack help with mopping and towels. I felt a bit useless, so I kept it out of the way. Thought about writing a letter to Mam again. Shans pulled a paperback from somewhere and tossed it to me. Asimov. One I'd read before, but I was happy to read again. Saturday, opened my letter this morning from Fergal himself. What a bollocks. Shane took me for a walk down the Keel and then to Achill Sound. It's lovely. I love the sea, even with the gulls screaming their heads off in the pale sky. Mine, mine. Yeah. Oh, the tension of what's going to happen is just excruciating. Women was pushing us around, so we didn't talk much. It felt nice just being with someone in a comfortable silence. Ended up reaching the football pitch, and we sat on the new stone fence. We both bonded over being terrible at GAA. I had to go on Saturday morning for years, though I couldn't even do the most basic drills. That was before, and I forgot to look at the footnote for that. Ooh, a lot of scratches off. A part of the attic ceiling fell in during the storm last night. We saw it from outside first in the gray morning light. Could have been a lot worse. Colm used a tarp for Jack's drums to cover it, but that won't last. This place is starting to feel a bit scary. Yeah, I guess, yeah, there's always a reason why they don't want people in there, if it's not official. Shan stayed with us, and we had a makeshift Sunday dinner with a leg of beef Maggie gave us. Found myself missing my mud group. Told Shans about the computers and role-playing. Knew people in colleges all over the world. No one else from Achill, though. Is there even a computer on the whole island? Ah, yeah, 93 wouldn't be as ubiquitous. 20th. Tonight after practice, we all went down to Keem to make a massive bonfire on the beach. Pretty good ritual to ward away evil spirits. Everything was sodden after weeks of rain, so it was definitely magic that the fire started. Colin had some lighter fluid, which probably helped. We sang songs in the drizzle. Our backs were soaked, but the heat and the crake were cheering. I meant to burn my letters, but forgot. New letter. Oh, you got a letter from the university. Very fancy. Seal and everything. Mom wouldn't open it. Says she couldn't. You know how she is, but I did. You didn't get the scholarship. Were you trying to... who were you trying to cod? Right. Yeah. God, he's a piece of garbage. I see you living those wasters dossing all day. They're dragging their families through the mud too. All I'm just talking about ye. It's weird. You're making a holy show yourself. Wanted us to think we're awful smart, too good for real work. Sucked up to the teachers and convinced the odd pair to send you to college. And for what? Jeez. What a nasty piece of work. Cop on. If you want to be weird, do it in your spare time. Right now you have to come back down to earth. Fergal. That'll do, I do. Is he lying? High cost of living. No name. Queen of Ackle. Tender death. Drowning at Keel Beach. Oh, 80s ramp walk. Play ladder. Oh, right. Set list. Sorry, that's the songs they're playing. That's not something that she's planning to do. Hopefully. Castle Bar, 10 p.m., Tuesday, December 21st, 1993, The High Cost of Living. Hear them playing. I wasn't too late. The floor was shaking. Column's base. Our community hall was a mess of bodies, black tees, metal bands, denim jackets, and badges. I pushed and shoved to see them up close. The lads looked incredible. Look at them go! Jack was at the back going wild on the drums. Colin's bass was perfect and smooth, keeping the others in time. Sean's guitar and voice had the crowd on tenterhooks. As well as her heart. And she finished. Everyone loved them. Whirled away from practice in the big house. So many cheers. After Colin, Jack, and Chance left the stage, the room seemed to get even more packed. Darkness filled the hall. The music started again. When the lights came back on, I instantly found love. The first woman holding a guitar that I saw. Ha! The rumble, I felt distortion. I felt like a dork. She owned the stage in her massive boots, jumped in fright when she roared, and then I kept jumping. The Nosferatu, the heaviest band in May. I was getting crushed between people. I wondered if I was going to die. I didn't care. I just wanted to be there. Look, I just have to say, regardless of the story being told, which is very good, the way they're telling the story through this visual novel format is phenomenal. More games need to do it like this. Jack, he danced like a superstar. Started flailing at me and I joined in. Being friends with this legend make me feel like a superstar too. Look at me go! Danced for so long I thought my arms and legs were falling off. The anonymity of the crowd, I was free. I think the neighbors are blasting music again. Ah, just never stops here. Or maybe that was the game. The problem is it happens so often. Now I hear the slightest little thing and my stress levels rise. Like, oh, not again. Lights came up. My eyes adjusted to the horror of the lit hall. Everyone started to shuffle out slowly as they recognized their sweaty friends, exhausted and happy. I was wrecked. I headed backstage to find the game. Even the ground looked sweaty underneath the litter of lost beer cans. Ah, that's Nosferatu. I'm guessing. Okay. Come on, let's move to the next one. Okay. Oh, did I just miss that end bit? I guess I did. Yep. Jack announced a house party at our gaff. Nosferatu are coming. They're gonna drive us all the way back to Akel. Oh, cool. I hope there's not a car accident. I'm just waiting for things to go bad. It feels like this is a story that's not going to have a happy ending. I hope I'm wrong, but just getting that vibe. House party. Upstairs we go. It's a good thing I got this mic stabilizer with shaking the mask to erase everything. It's been shaking like the Dickens. Like the Dickens, I say. There you are. I couldn't find you anywhere. What are you doing in the attic? I wanted some space, and my room is kind of full. There are some people I haven't seen since Goyle Damnite, and I'm not very good at talking to people. Huh. Skull down it. December 22nd, finding space in the attic. I didn't think, well, I kicked them out. It's fine. I don't think they recognize me. Oh. Just want to chill and look at the sky. Why a ma'am caught me smoking, she'd kill me. Mine's a bloody doctor. She sees patients with lung cancer every other week in the hospital. Maybe this isn't as bad as cigarettes. Still smoke. Well, we're going to die sometime. Yeah. Cough, cough, cough. When I was 10, my grandmother in India died. I'd never met her, and then suddenly I never could. Mom told me she was cremated. It's strange, but I like the idea of her ashes going back into nature. Life keeps going. Atoms develop into proteins, into cells, into us. That stuff hit you hard, huh? Shut up. The universe is 13 billion years old. It just gets more complex, more intricate, weirder. Every second is totally different from the last. You're saying we have to make the most of the time we have? You're assuming time is even real. Hey, can I ask you something personal? Totally. Are you, like Colum and Jack? I don't know. Maybe? Does it even matter? Does that mean you like girls or boys? Both? Neither? I like sleeping. Yeah, I like being here with you. It's nice. Thank God for heaters. We were living in limbo. Then you showed up. That kills limbo. It's weird to see classmates who never left. We could be ourselves in Dublin. Imagine if we lived together. I'd like to live on a barge someday. You could live on the canals. You could teach me about space. Man, I don't know if it's going to go this way, but he's basically like using a foghorn to announce his intentions, and she's like, I like space. Mind you, I relate. I probably need a foghorn. Can you teach me the guitar? I could reinvent myself like David Bowie. For real, not pretend anymore. You're pretending? Just think the guy other people see in the real me are very different. Who's the real you? I don't even know. Not Chance, not a Sean. Someone. Look, I'm telling you, give yourself a new name. Hey, can I hang up posters in our barge? Yeah, of course. You can hang up whatever you want. But we have plants. If you take care of them, I'm a plant killer. Think I got a good nickname. Oh? The Barge Bard. Hey, do you ever think about the ozone layer? Day 10 since first contact. There's been no response from Doctor. I have confirmed the trigger event for the anomaly. 14 days left until the event, when it will reach Earth. I have the data. Please receive. You're still there. Of course, I'm a professional. It only took a few minutes to align my orbit and escape again. It's been a week. Control, I detect wormholes nearby in all directions. Space-time is being ripped to shreds. I think I can use them. First jump was a success. You're back! My readings say I'm somewhere beyond Neptune. You traveled 50,000 kilometers in a few days, in a second. That's an unbelievable distortion of space-time. And this is just the beginning. As the black hole expands, the time dilation will only get worse. I've been analyzing the data you sent yesterday, and keep it up. Gotta go. I can see Ganymede. Hello, I have good news, Doctor. The source of the position entanglement is Earth. Good thing I was already headed that way. I found something in the data you sent that might tell us more about the trigger. It seems to be an image of some kind. An image? Is it of use? I don't understand it yet, but I'll find out more. Right, gotta go again. Bye. By the way, my name? "12,000 kilometers from Mars." It might have been Rue. I can't remember. Cassiopeia, I made a breakthrough. I found more evidence of the original positron annihilation that caused an anomaly. That trigger event. It hasn't happened yet. Its effects are rippling back in time. Then we can stop it. Do you know what we have to do? Not yet. I'm still decoding this image. I'm more sure than ever that it's the key. I've narrowed the event's future location to Ireland. It's not far. I'll send you my location and contact. Call me as soon as you arrive. By then, we'll have less than a day left. And I'll see you soon, Control. About that, my name? Jumping! My name is McHugh, but you can call me Mac for short. See you soon, Cassiopeia. Got it. Don't be late, Mac. Put the kettle on. No, I think it was positron, Rue. You should know from the podcast that I can mispronounce words. I woke up comfy. There's always little differences, like running away from the house. I had to keep going right, but this time I got to like center on. Light came in through the roof. There was something heavy on my legs. I was still wearing last night's clothes, even the shoes. There we go. Oh God, is everyone still downstairs? 6 a.m. December 22nd, the Backup Beyond. Let's see, what's the time? Okay. We'll keep going for now. Shins, hey, you're on top of me. Hey, wake up, sleepy idiot. Get off me, you idiot. I'm guessing that's Irish for idiot. Yeah. This is probably the closest I've been to anyone except my ma'am. Hey, are you still asleep? I was dreaming about us. I dreamt about aliens. So I know we probably shouldn't leave until after Christmas. I've been thinking. What? So we'll need to find a flat first, right? Shans, what are you talking about? Moving to Dublin together, obviously. Huh, we were kind of out of it last night. But we are going to Dublin, right? You're serious? You're not going anywhere. You're like 18, 19? 19. I'm mature. I can't take care of you, Shans. I can barely look after myself. I want to look after you. Slow down a second. Cassio, it's hard for me to say this, but I have to. I think I like you. What? Get off, Jesus. Now you want to kiss me? I don't want to kiss anyone right now. I really like you, Cassio. I got that. I told you things I've never told anyone else. I didn't ask you to. You've made me realize things about myself. I see myself in you. I have no idea who you think I am. My life is falling apart right now. You don't want to be me. All the more reason to leave. We'll move off this island and everything will be great. I don't even know if I have anything in Dublin to go back to. The PhD is gone, and your parents will be worried sick. Who are you to talk to me about worrying parents? I can't handle this. I'm sorry. Shut up. Please, Cassio, stop. Please, Cassio. Cassio? Cassio, come back. Aww. Oh, the sound stopped. Hello there, Cassio. Hi, Maggie. Isn't the frost beautiful? Cold, though, and the wind is fierce, too. Yeah. It's a happy surprise to see you so early, especially after your big night out in Castlebar. All that music and Craig. I didn't sleep very well. Well, there's nothing like looking to the sea to calm a restless mind. It was terrible leaving every September when I taught in Castlebar. What's wrong, pet? Is it your ma'am? I don't mean to pry, only Cullum said. It's a lot of things. Whatever it is, it's smaller than you think. These things always are. You'll go home for Christmas, and it'll be forgotten like that. Cullum and his dad are like cats and dogs, but doesn't he see them every year? I don't think so. What was that? Cullum doesn't go home. He was with Jack last year. They had a frozen pizza. This year we'll have a chicken, though. You're joking. You didn't say that. Christmas dinner in that rotten house? The state of it must be freezing. And damp, too. You can't live like that. That's a disgrace. The roof will be gone before you know. It kind of is. Bits of it. You could come to me. I'd love some company at Christmas. I think they're more comfortable being themselves. What do you mean? You know, around you, they can't just be open with each other. Oh, but I mean, you keep things like that private. That's just how it's done. We all have our own crosses. We have a nice chicken anyway, and Jack is making jelly. It was bringing it out in the open that caused all his troubles. Oh, for fun. But I do get the old way of thinking like that. That's an awful thing to say. Asking him to hide who he is. If he even could. Sorry, I should go. No, you're right. He does care about you. Like, he definitely appreciates you taking him in after Mr. O'Malley kicked him out. He knows I care about him too. People used to say I was a bit queer. They'd say all kinds of things. People are mean. Hold on to the good ones. Calm, Jack. I could never hold on to anyone. I kept thinking there must be one good man out there, but there was never one for me. My father told me my only hope was to become a nun and get an education. Were you? You don't look like a nun. Almost. I hid from everyone, but I couldn't hide from God. Myself and Colin are more alike than I want to admit. I'll have to get a bigger goose. What? Tell Colin you're all coming to me for Christmas. You're moving out of that place. I have a spare room and lovely comfy couch. No odds or buts. It will be the best Christmas going. I'm sure we'll figure the rest of it out on Stephen's Day. Boxing Day. I met Colin when I got back. Shams had left. Took all his stuff too. Oh God. I didn't want to talk. There was someone on my couch, so I lay on the floor. Okay, it's 3, so I'm gonna take my final break at the moment. Let's pause. Any suggestions for music for this break? Okay. The first Star Ocean soundtrack. I can do that. Ipanema. Oh, someone named Byron showed up. Hello. You've arrived just as I'm taking a break. Hope you'll stick around for the final hour. So here's some Star Ocean OST, and I'll be back in about 5. And I return. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's go back to display capture, bring the chat back up, and now let's hopefully finish off If Found in the last hour. It looks like we'll be able to get to the end of this. So, let's begin. You liked? Oh, thank you, Byron. Hope you enjoy yourself. Let us resume. Things to remember about Shands. Shands Lavelle. Dislikes Ackle, talking about himself, smelly fish, black pudding. Oh, okay. We don't even get to get some best with brother Neil. They play football in the garden. Likes music, reading, music, science fiction, Manchester music. His mom's cooking music. Buys guitar with some cash from working in the chip shop. He's never been to favorite writer. There's more. But yeah, we're getting the shaky the shakiness. He's never been to India. He doesn't even really know his relatives there. He wants to go sometime though. Favorite writer is Arthur C. Clarke. I'm going to make him read At Swim Two Birds and he'll love it. He is terrible at lying. My favorite thing about him, he taps his fingers on any nearby surface, hammering out little tunes. Okay, come on. Let me do the next layer. There we go. Destroy. 22nd December. Things changed so quickly before he read it all. Collins was upset and Jack was furious. He said the Banshee are finished because of me. Shands told them he's done. I wanted to hide in the attic, but it was raining. Dear God. Aww. Everyone from the party cleared out. Someone called the guards on us. Noise complaint. We have 24 hours to get out. The big house is done. Maggie's coming back tomorrow to get our stuff. Yeah, everything's falling apart. Oh, bye, Byron. And show. Weren't here too long. Hope you catch the replay. Maggie drove up to the house this morning in her own old banger. You'll catch a death stain there any longer. It was kind of nice being scolded with kindness. We bundled all our stuff into a car, but then there wasn't enough space for us to sit. So myself, Callum, and Jack had to walk. It was a very silent journey across Ock Hill. We played dusty board games by the fire, and we all warmed up low. Maggie finally realized I wasn't always a girl. She was very nice. I suppose no one ever expects it. Jack even kind of apologized for being upset at me. It's a small one, but she has cozy woolen blankets. I like it. Maggie's cottage only has 2 bedrooms, so I'm on the couch again. I missed that part. Come on, let me. There we go. There must be like a delay before you can start erasing kind of time, so most people will have time to read everything. Maggie O'Malley, age 63. I felt bad asking, but she just laughed. Likes tea, Viennese whirls, trad music, painting, the Legion of Mary. My favorite thing about her, the way she prepares tea. She uses loose leaf and she's really careful with it. Kenneth and Lisa will appreciate that. No tea bags for them. They got a fancy tea maker. There's a lot of art in her house. Apparently she's popular with the artists who live around here. She learned Irish from her grandmother who didn't speak any English. Her grandmother left her the cottage when she died. She taught English and geography. Dislikes cold weather, drunk people, licorice, marry 2 names from down in the village. Yep. Maggie and I are on the same page regarding licorice. Bleh. Loose leaf life. I drink tea bags. I mean, they're easy to prepare. No mess. Get the flavors I like. Before I knew her as Cullum's aunt, I knew her as one of the readers in Mass. She still does it. She has a lovely soft singing voice. Not just at Mass, she gets called on to sing wherever there's a session going in the pub. Yes, Dorcax, red licorice is amazing. I call red licorice because aside from America and all other parts of the world, licorice is that awful black stuff. And while I do like Twizzlers, I am a Red Vines fan myself. I know, Lisa, it does. I'm just lazy. I mean, it's only recently that I started using a French press for coffee instead of just getting instant grounds. 24th, after my first hot shower in weeks, I helped Colin prepare for tomorrow's dinner, hoping I'd get to talk to him about what happened with Sean's, but I just couldn't. The evening we went to the pub for a Christmas Eve pint. I wondered what I'd do if I saw Shan's, but he wasn't there. Fergal was, though. Oh no. Look, it's not Fergal's fault. It was called Fergal. Yeah. Shane likes black licorice. I think Kenneth does too. There's always a few of you. Just can't stand that aniseed taste. Ugh. I wasn't expecting it, but through the crowd our eyes met and felt like a punch in the gut. I drank my diluted black currant quietly and didn't look that way again. As we were leaving, he pushed an envelope into my hand. I wasn't going to give this to you. Another letter. Dark Choco Liquorose Bullets. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I can't stand that stuff. Dear child, the post office is closed now. This is the last letter to be delivered. Fergal and I both worked off our feet with the rush of cards. I recognize so many of the names. Young people you were in school with too, all gone. Some of them in Dublin, some in the States or Canada or Australia. Glad you didn't go that far away, but you're not home either. It made me think. Dear child, I've heard things. I understand you're not who I thought you were, but I can't believe it. This seems so sudden. There were no signs. You never told me you were unhappy. I'm sorry if all this is my fault. Oh, well, at least there's an apology. I must have raised you wrong. God. People do say it's bad for your child to be tied to your apron, but I just cared so much for you, pet. It's okay if you like men or dress funny or whatever it is. The world is changing. I won't get mad. Not on Christmas, but I'm worried about you, that's all. You're making life difficult for yourself. I just don't know where you'll end up. If you could keep it quiet. Sure, what you do in your own time is your own business. No one else should mind. Mm-hmm. It's like coming from a good place, but yeah, it's, I'll see you soon and we'll talk at last. I've been making mince pies. I made as much dough and filling as I normally do, but it took much longer than I thought without you, silly old me. There's so many Fergal won't finish them by himself. Ma'am. Christmas dinner, roast potatoes, goose, ham, boiled goose, roast carrots and parsnips, Brussels sprouts, onion gravy. Into the void! There was so much snow. Oh, that's a really cool effect. I miss snow. Although I've heard, there was a podcast to listen to, she said, people always think they miss snow until they have to, defrost their car for 40 minutes just to go to work. But I miss snow. Also because it's going into summer here in Australia. It's going to get so hot. It's already been so hot. I don't like it. I wasn't sleeping. There was so much snow. I couldn't stop thinking about Mam's letter. So I was awake at 2 a.m. when it started. Aw. Gentle hissing as it hit the window finally helped me doze. Yep, I usually have to have like a rain sound on a white noise machine to get to sleep if I'm jolted awake. I'm sure snow is lovely too. And when's the last time I saw snow? It would have been like 25 years ago? Man, a long time. A long time. Jack woke me up early, eager for presents. Colin came in behind with a cup of tea. 8:20 a.m., December 25th, extraterrestrial. Yeah, we came to Australia in 92, I think, but then, we went back for Christmas a lot of times. So I don't think I saw snow when I went to Seattle to study animation in 2002, 2003. But it was, maybe I did, I can't remember. So long ago. But yeah, I think we only, saw snow when we went like in 95, 97. So it has been quite a while. I do miss it. I much prefer the cold. We were all ushered into Maggie's living room with our cups in hand. Oh, there is snow in Australia, just in very certain parts of the country, mainly, very high up mountain regions. Where I am, no. I mean, in winter, sometimes we get frost on the grass in the morning. Sometimes. Oh, cool. I erased the fire into the fireplace. Oh, look, there's little doggies. I didn't have any presents for anyone. Was that a reference to Threadbow, Shane? If so, very poor taste, sir. Very poor taste. But everyone was so nice. Yeah. Maggie gave me an unopened box of makeup. Look at her frumpy. Colin joked about it being the one he gave her last year. They all seem very happy. Well, they do. Maggie's tolerating everything. Damn kids. I was delighted to have it passed on. That's good. My mind just went to a bad place. I wonder if Fergal or Mam had anything for me. Well, there's one way to find out. Soon enough, it was time for Mass. Well, after you eat so much food at Christmas. Yeah, that joke didn't really work. Maggie was very kind about none of us coming to Mass, so kind it was obvious she was really disappointed. I'd never missed Mass or Christmas before. This didn't feel like Christmas. Warble, warble, warble. All I could think about was the letter and Mam. I decided to go home. It was easier to just go than to keep chewing on it. Oh, that's cool. She's gone home, so you just erase her from the window. And the snow! The snow! Cassia, you don't have to. I wanted her to reconcile with Shans. I mean, he's local, right? His family owns that fish and chip shop. If you want to go, just don't feel like you've no choice. I actually haven't had fish and chips in a while. Should go to my local sometime and get it. Get some nice battered flake. Some chips just drowning in chicken salt. Well, not drowning, because, yeah, that put me off chicken salt for years. Family isn't only the one you're born into. feel like more of a sister than any of my actual sisters. Don't forget that. Oh, the wind's blowing. It's time to go home. What have I missed here? There we go. There we go. The turkey is delicious, man. Thanks. What's wrong? Nothing. Can you pass some more gravy? So good. How was Mass? Oh, lovely. So I gather you didn't make it. It was hard to get there in the weather. And was it the weather that made you avoid us for the last few weeks? The priest gave a very nice sermon about the importance of family. Oh, were there many kids? Of course. They came out and told us everything they learned about the Nativity. Oh, I must look after the needy. Margaret O'Malley was looking after myself and Colin for the last few days. She was very kind. She was a strange one, all right, taking in other people's children. Can I have some more sprouts, thanks? Is there anything on the TV for Christmas? Oh yeah, they're showing that movie you were in. What are you talking about? E.T., of course. Though they made you a lot less ugly for the TV, haha. Oh, this has got to be in her head, right? You did love E.T. when we went with your dog. For months afterwards, you used to spend all day drawing the cutest pictures of people in space. I had one on the fridge for years. Never put up any of my art. Because you never drew anything, Fergal. Shut your gob. Shouting, that's not very ladylike. Jesus, Fergal, what is your problem? What's my problem? You abandoned your mother and left her worried sick for weeks. Then you show up out of the blue and dress like that. Come on now, Fergal. Remember the story of the prodigal son? Not all you're going to say to him. I didn't come home to be ridiculed. I hope you came home to apologize. I'll give you an apology if I can get some too. So, let's just enjoy the dinner. I was peeling spuds all week and I'm just glad we're here together. Now you see why it's been hard to talk. It's even harder to listen to this crap. Ma'am, I just don't understand, pet. What do you need to understand? Can't you just accept me? What me are you talking about? The one I've known for 23 years or the one I've known for 2 weeks? It's the same me. I want you to know me better. I want us to be in each other's lives. Are you threatening to leave again? I need some air. You can't run away forever. Bet, come back. Oh. Nothing hurts like fights with family. The air I needed was 2 kilometers away in the snow. Back at the abandoned house. It was cold air and damp air. But it was quiet air. Oh, here we go again. Like the diary is getting more and more erratic. Happy Christmas. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. I'm used to saying Merry Christmas, but a lot of people say Happy Christmas. 26, back in the big house. There was a strange burning smell when I turned on the light in the kitchen this morning. I would maybe turn that off or get out of there. Falling apart, but houses don't fall apart all at once. They do it slowly, piece by piece, room by room. The electricity isn't safe, and I don't want to light the fire. I don't want anyone to know I'm here. Wow, that's nice. I mean, emotionally, yeah. But, wow. Shan's walked past the house today. Headed for Keene Beach. He didn't see me. Oh, I hope this has a happy ending. Our conversations are wriggling through my skin. At about 4:30, there was a knock. I blew out the candles and buried myself under a blanket. Are you in there? He was around town as you got out, but the guards were coming to escape her. But then Aof told me you hadn't been seen at old Miss O'Malley's house. Did they turn you away? He is a piece of work. Guess no one really wants a weirdo like you around. Em is worried sick about you. Can't believe she still cares. You'd think she'd have given up on you by now. I have. What's wrong with you? Special. Hello? Hello. So good to hear you've reached the voicemail. Damn it. McHugh, please leave a message with your name and damn it, where are you? If you would like to talk about my accountancy services, ring. What? Is this a joke? You're an accountant? Hello? Pick up. Tell me how to fix this. I don't know where to go. Your name and number, I'll get back to you. Except you haven't, Mac. I trusted you. Hello? You've known for weeks when I would arrive. Now I can count the time we have left in hours. You've reached the voicemail of, I have nowhere and no one left. There's no one on earth who even knows who I am. No NASA to whisk me away. No, not even an accountant from Mayo. Just some sheep in a field while a black hole devours the earth. At least I can witness the end of everything under a nice clear sky. Hello? I woke up coughing this morning. Hope I'm not coming down with a dose of something. Oh man, this is just gonna spiral, isn't it? I saw Shan's through the window this morning again. I had to do something. So I walked out into the wind and down onto the beach. Shans! Cassia? Hey, so how are things? Fine, you know, same old. What are you doing here? I thought you were with Colin, Jack, and Dugart now. Jesus, you look awful. It's complicated. course it is. I was with them, then I was back home, and then I'm not. Yeah, you always seem to make things complicated and weird. I'm sorry, Shans. I was surprised. But we can fix everything. We can go get Colin and Jake and put the band back together. And just be friends again. Band was a dream. It was never going to happen. But you were so good. We did nothing all summer and then played a single gig in the community hall. Where's this coming from? What happened to you? It's just reality. He's a bit young to have his dream, give up on his dreams, isn't he? What about Dublin? What about Manchester? Or India? Don't be stupid. Carrying off without money will only have me crying home on the phone anyway. You see me going off? Yeah. Go running off at the speed of a hare. That's cool. God, you're like a different person. I don't even know you. When I went home, I found out about how people talked about the lot of us. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know. I liked you. But that's not me. Wow, do you hear yourself? I have no idea what it's like. I'm already an outsider on Achill. I don't belong anywhere. I can't. That's why we have to look out for each other. I just wanted to be normal, Cassia. And I'll never be normal with you. Man. Cassiopeia. Thanks for waiting. I made some tea for you. I thought you might be a bit dehydrated from space. You're an accountant? Yeah, I'm also a bit of an astronomy geek. Oh God, I picked up your signals. Did you not tell someone important? Well, I wanted to, but no one listens. I had to do something. Thanks. Thanks, Mac. It's nice to meet you, for real. You're shorter than I pictured. What do we do now, then? The source of radiation is on the far side of Achill Island. There's a bus coming soon. We're waiting on a bus to save the world? It's usually on time, and we can sit up the front. I should light a fire, but even if I wanted to, there's no fuel. I'll have to break a chair or something. Getting by with blankets and hot tea, at least the kettle works. Maggie, Colin, and Jack came, but I don't want to bother her anymore. Oh, man. Get it, but it just feels tight and my body hurts. Can't stop coughing every time my head spins. Cassio? Cassio! Come out, pet. You can't live in there. It's not safe. Shan's told us, Cassio. We know you're in there. Sorry things didn't work out with your mom, pet. Take the help. Cassio, it's like I told you. We're family. Please come on out. But I've been there. When you're down that low, you don't believe in help. You don't want it. Yeah. Ridiculous. Are you sure she's really here? There's not even a fire going. We should call the guards. Something really bad could have happened. This is ridiculous. She's probably left for Dublin. Two of you waste so much time on her. She doesn't even appreciate the half of it. That's enough, Jack. Come on. Like, I don't really understand this kind of parallel story about saving the world from a black hole. How did you know where to go? This is the image I retrieved from black hole data. It had an address on the back. Oh, look at that color. That's great. I hope you're right. It's getting dark out there. Guards came back and Virgil with them. I almost called that, but I knew better. Virgil, this place is a wreck. I don't think there's anyone here. I know there is. I heard movement and I saw lights last night. I can't be wasting time on this. The big search is starting soon. For all we know, we'll find the body on the coastline. Searching this place will only take 5 minutes. I don't want to break the door down and find an empty house. The nuns would have my neck. Tell you what, I'll come back tomorrow after I drug PJ and we'll see what we see. If there is someone in there, I'll get them out. Ooh. I'm scared. I'm starving. I feel so sick I'm gonna die. Are you sure this is the right place? It's the only thing we got. Okay, pass the image to me and I'll put it through the letterbox. She has it, but the black hole is still here. It's still growing. Who is she? Can she stop the trigger event? She's my... It doesn't matter. It's all in her hands now. Hey, Mac, if Earth survives this, do you want to see the rest of the universe with me? I have to go somewhere. I can barely move. It's so cold. I'll burn the book. Wow. Everything. Just all the different ways they use the erase mechanic for like storytelling and just emotional purpose. Oh, it's so good. sir. Oh, it's racing on its own now. I just have to click. I didn't even have to click then. Every moment crushed together, past and present and future in one endless screen. Time doesn't exist in a black hole. No way to change anything. No way to escape, no way to move. Our little artist. God, you're really lost. Dublin at university. Which changed you? You let it. Two of you waste so much time on her. I just want to be normal, Cassio, and I'll never be normal with you. You're the biggest freak around, that's for sure. Takes us a little compassion, man. So many people have to go through this crap. Ugh, this is rough, having to do this myself. Okay. Everything's okay. Feeling fine. Okay. Oh, we're redrawing her. Poor thing, you're burning up. It's okay, everything will be okay. Aww. No, it was her mother when I found her. Her mammy's here now, love. Aww. I've got you, dear. I've got you, Cassio. Aww. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, good, Jack's still there. I was kind of like, really nice color palette too. Ah, 10 years since the event. What? Son, but test plant? Already. Huh. Cassiopeia. So now it's turned kind of into a tube. It's the door, dropping a heap of folders. Long time no see, Cassiopeia says, grinning. Her skin seems to have been tanned purple by some strange cosmic star. It's only been a year, Max says, but I'm sure for you it's been many more. They both laugh. As he looks at her, Max's chest gets uncomfortably tight. He missed her. Wasn't sure if it was the conversations about space and science he missed, or her personality. I have some great stories for you, Cassiopeia says. I'll tell you about them in the ship. What? Max stares at her. When are you coming, she says, surprised. I came back for you, like we said. He doesn't know how to answer. I can't, Max says at last. Sometime soon, but not now. Cassiopeia stares at him, then nods. Mac? Yeah, Cassiopeia? Whenever you're ready, call me. I'll be there. I'll come get you. See you next year. January 5th, 1994. Been awake for a few days. Eating turkey leftovers, drinking cups of tea, and sleeping. Finally able to write without my hands shaking. I'm still weak as a kitten. Colin comes around a lot. Every day since I was found. Jack comes too, but he doesn't stay. Yesterday Colin brought cake from Maggie, and today he brings me a new journal. He found the remains of the old one in the big house. I decided to start over. I was almost full anyway. I haven't seen Chance, but Colin says he's asking for me. I say you can come and visit. Ah, I just clicked that I'm making the new journal. I don't know why it took me so. We're all so awkward with each other. Check in column 2. I think everyone feels hurt. Jack's cooking apology rashers. Soon I'll be well enough to climb Krogan with them again. December 31st, 2018. Oh, that's a jump. Sometimes I wonder if I'll be remembered. And what for? No, part of me says it's enough to be well loved and live a good life. The ambitious part of me wants a theorem in my name. Or at least a nebula. Okay. I like those ones. Or a space necklace. Duh. Go away, achievement. Now I need to continue. Well, that was absolutely lovely. Yeah. Beautifully written, emotional. Just the way they did the things with the erasing, the colors, the backgrounds. Yeah. Just the specificity of being on that small Irish. Was it a little island? I forgot. I think it was. You missed an important moment, Rue. Well, it's all available on the replay. The video will be up. And look at there. It's almost 4. Wow. I loaded up all these other games because How Long to Beat said that this would be like an hour to maybe 90 minutes max. But look at this. It took the full 3 hours. Well, I guess I'll continue with my plans next week. Damn, yeah. Yeah, that was really good. Well, if you think that's great, promoting the stream, I got this channel called Dave's Video Game Journey. I think you should really check it out. I've been doing this for about 7 years now. and I just keep getting better and better, and every video is probably better than the last. Sure, it takes a while for new ones to come out, but that's because I mold them carefully. I make sure that nothing untoward or not my best work goes out. God, I couldn't even say that with a straight face. I work as hard as I can. I am deep in the video editing of the Yakuza Kiwami critique, so that should be out in a week or two. I think before the end of the year. That's good. Well, that was lovely. And you know, that fits what I wanted to do for... Oh, it is the 12th here. Oh, wait, no. Ha. I misread the date, so I'll definitely change that. Mistake. But no, that was a perfect example of what I want the Saturday afternoon stream to be. You know, I love the idea of afternoon games, the kind of game you can play in the afternoon. Something chill, something a little more narrative focused, something emotionally affecting. Yeah, that ticked all the boxes. That was like, oh, whoa, we there's more? Okay, let's go to the years right after. Oh, I guess we're continuing for a little while. Mr. Bat make the 6 p.m. train to Castlebar before it leaves. Colin will be on the lash for the rest of the day, and that's not my thing. So I'm escorting Maggie back to Akel to make sure she gets home safe. And to make sure she knows we're grateful. She came all the way to Dublin for Pride to support myself and Colin. Oh, that's nice. I don't think she expected the welcome she got. Everyone on to march alongside the warm, cuddly granny. She was the center of attention all day. Maggie's still absolutely glowing as she reclines in her seat and unwraps the tuna mayo sandwiches she made us this morning. She asked me what I enjoyed most. Her handmade sign. Oh, that's a lot of Irish there. We're waving the placard she made this morning. Be nice to the gays. She mentions the gay Seeley a couple nights before. Huh. And that's like that in years. Maggie thinks for a moment, takes off her glasses, polishes them, sets her back on her nose. When I was young, she says all of a sudden, I knew a German woman. Hilda, she was nice. She taught my school for a few years. She loved a good Seeley. Hilda told me about the parties they used to have. In Berlin, she couldn't be herself in Ireland, and I was terribly sad. When she left, she would have loved this week. I wanted to comfort her. We've always been here, Maggie. We're not going anywhere. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. She thanks me and mentions the weather. Outside, the landscape flashes past green and green and green. Under a cloud-speckled sky. The city to change these seasons always seem very sudden. Some people might consider Maggie's life to be a sad story, but I admire her. If I get old and stay half as kind and generous and willing to take in the lost youth as she is, I'll be very happy. Oh, that's nice. Oh no, I don't know if I have the time to go through all this. Let's do this one, 1990X. Oh wait, that's sci-fi stuff. Don't care about. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna leave this there. That's all DLC or epilogue. We could probably do it next time, but I think I'm just gonna exit the game for now. We're gonna wrap up. So yes, as I said, that was like the perfect example of a Saturday afternoon stream game for me. I'm happy you folks all joined me for that. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. I'm, I'm gonna probably go for a walk now. Recover emotionally from that, because yeah, it had its moments. But thanks for joining, everyone. I hope you had fun. I had fun, and I'll see you next time.